Hi you guys, today I'm going to take you through a bird dog exercise. This is one of my personal favorites because it does a lot. It works on your core and pelvic stability as well as your back strength, and it can also help if you're having any nagging hip or back pain. So let's get started. All right, so the starting position for this exercise is going to be in a tabletop position. So hands and knees. If you find that creates too much pressure on your wrist, you can always have your fist more like in like a grip and have it more in a neutral position, and that should help. So what you're going to do, you can play around with that wrist position. Then you're going to tighten your core, so bring that belly button into your spine. And keeping your back straight, you're going to bring your right knee out, straight out, as you lift your left arm. Now notice when I'm doing that, I'm not bringing that hip so high up that I'm creating that extension in my lumbar spine. I want my back to stay nice and neutral. Good, and then return. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Be sure you're keeping that core braced, back flat. Lift that right arm and left leg. Good, and lower. Now there's different variations. We're gonna continue to alternate these. Sometimes you can either just do one side at a time. I like the alternating because it just causes you to have that shift in your center of mass. You can hold for several seconds and then return. If you're not sure if you're moving your back too much, because your back should stay straight, it shouldn't be rocking back and forth, one trick you can do is you can place like a broom or a yardstick or something like that along your lower back, and you're gonna try to keep it level. So if it falls off or moves, you know that you're creating more motion in your back than you need to. Good. Now if this feels pretty easy, and if you have a resistance band, you can always place a resistance band above. Let's see how I want to do this. I think let's try around your feet. So around that midfoot, and then as you straighten out, you can feel that resistance. Good. We're aiming for roughly 10 on each side. And this is one of those exercises that slow and steady is much better than just trying to knock out those reps really quickly. All about control. Good. Not entirely sure how many we've done because I've been talking too much. Let's do one more on each side. Perfect. Now, of course, I said that this can be helpful if you're having any nagging hip or back pain, but if you try this exercise and it is painful, by all means, do not continue doing it. Always consult with your local PT prior to starting a new exercise program, especially if you have any pre-existing pain or conditions. But I hope this was overall helpful, and let me know what you think.